Hello, and welcome to hopefully what will be the first of a weekly tradition of what I want to call the Uninformed Beer Connoisseurs uh, Minute. Today we're going to be reviewing the Uinta Brewery. It's a brewery we're going to be visiting on Tuesday. If you just want to do the run and the drinking, that's 7 o'clock. If you want to take advantage of a great walkthrough that Uinta is offering us, show up at 6 o'clock and they'll give us a tour of the facility. The facility is actually just off of 215, kind of near the 201 exit. And if you don't know where that is, you're going to need to Google that shit, because if I try to tell you, you are definitely going to get lost. Let's talk a little bit about Uinta for just a minute. It was opened in 1993. Uh, uh, it was actually originally opened in a small mechanics garage, and according to their website, there were several weeks whereby people were still bringing their cars by for service even though the shop was closed. In 1994, they started to release their first kegs. The first three main products were Cutthroat, their IPA, which they called Trader, and King's Peak. By 2001, they had already converted to a 100% wind-powered site, and not too long ago, they actually converted to solar as well. So they're a 100% renewable energy brewery, which is pretty cool. By 2015, their new facility was pumping out enough beer on a monthly basis, I believe, to fill 11 Olympic-sized swimming pools. So they are not messing around. Okay, today we're going to review 4 of the beers that I found from Uinta. Hopefully this video doesn't go too long and you at least get to hear the worthless information I can provide about these. We'll be sampling these in a mug provided by Snow Basin as part of their yep, that's a truck. Any rate, part of their Blues, Brews, and Barbecue series. It's a great experience. You guys haven't done it. It's good for families and dogs and stuff. You guys should come on up. All right, so let's start off here. This is their Hop Notch IPA. This is one of their sort of regular brews that they provide all year long. This is what they have to say about it. Our flagship IPA boasts an assertive bitterness and vibrant hop aromatics. Expect notes of pine, lime zest, and grapefruit, supported by caramel malts. All right, so let's take a look here. I'm going to pour a little bit in here to kind of see what it is we're dealing with. So this is a little bit of a cloudy. It is sort of a caramel color. It's much darker than you would expect for something like your normal sort of Bud Lights sort of variety. Smelling it, there is a kind of nice fruity smell to it. I'm not sure I can distinguish what kind of citrus we're getting there, but I can definitely pick up the grapefruit. It's a very nice bitter IPA. I would definitely pick this to drink because I like that. But yeah, there's sort of there's almost like a sweetness associated with it. Next. All right, this is a variant of their Hop Notch IPA. This is a tangerine IPA. Oh, and by the way, the last one was a 7.3 alcohol, and they're listing it as an 82, I believe. Let me just pull this up. 82.4 on the bitterness scale. This one, on the other hand, is still 7.3, but they claim that it's a little less bitter than the normal. Obviously, they're expecting to have a little bit more of a fruity flavor with this one. So actually, what's interesting about this one, or at least what I noticed before, is I don't find that that's quite as cloudy as the last one was. It's a little clearer. It still has that sort of caramel color, and this definitely has a sweeter sort of citrus flavor to it, or scent to it, than the other one. I'm not sure I can taste a significant difference in the two. I guess there's, at the very end, there's a little bit more of a sweet grapefruit flavor to it, I guess tangerine. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would notice the difference. Next. All right. For those of you who don't do the IPA thing, I've got a couple different Pilsner / Golden Ale versions here. I'm going to say this is it says mango lime, but I couldn't find a a description of the mango lime, so I'm just going to read what they have here for the normal lime. It says, crisp, light-bodied, immensely refreshing. Our small batch lime pilsner combines a subtle malty sweetness with hints of fresh lime for a splash of summertime, anytime, anywhere. So this is a lighter color, but I think it's still quite cloudy, honestly. I mean, sort of surprised for kind of what I expected out of this. It definitely has a strong lime scent. And yeah, that tastes like there's some real fresh lime in there. You know, I feel like in the 90s, everybody was putting lime in their beer, but it mostly tastes like Fruit Loops. This tastes like somebody squeezed a fresh lime in there, so it's pretty tasty. And I wouldn't say it's super bitter either. They're listing it at like a 15, but it's got still sort of that like sour lime flavor to it, so just keep that in mind. Moving on. All right, so this is their golden ale. So this is sort of like your basic run-of-the-mill beer. You know, be it your, you know, your best friend who hates all the crazy shit that people are putting in beer. Pretty straightforward, clear, light in color. Smells like beer. Yep, that's a pretty basic beer. I mean, for those of you guys who like beer that tastes like beer, this is probably your choice. Pretty straight up and down. The alcohol on both this one and the other one was only 5.0, so a little less alcohol in them, and obviously the bitterness is like at a 15. Anyway, hopefully this has been helpful, or at least entertaining. You know, next week we'll check out a new set of beers. Drop a comment on the video, or just hit us up on Facebook. Let us know what you think about this, or what set of beers we ought to try next. Thanks everybody, and hopefully see you on Tuesday.